Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I was looking at that countdown and laughing because I'm like, why is it stuck on 21? And I was wondering, like, can they hear me? I don't know. That was kind of strange, but anyway, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Let's get into last night's episode of the challenge. If you all follow me on Twitter, and go ahead and like this video, and go ahead and follow me on Twitter at Kiss My Cheeks TV. All of my immediate thoughts and reads are on Twitter for pretty much all the shows. But the challenge yesterday, it was another womp womp. I really just want to get on here. Hey Eric, I see you in the chat. Hey Michelle, why are you so sad? Was my countdown sad? I'm sorry. But the challenge was a womp womp. It I really just want to read Josh and Casey and pretty much everybody on the Emerald team real quick and see what you all got in the comments, and then we can let this go because I said on Twitter the challenge can go ahead and drop that final tomorrow. Just go ahead and show me the final and who wins this $1 million tomorrow so we can just concentrate on all stars going forward because hey Dan, I see you in the chat. Yes, Eric, we're gonna get to how Corey went out. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Up first, let's talk about the living situation at the house. For the most part, the only thing that it really wasn't exciting because people been talking about it all over Twitter is I guess Corey and email not Corey, Tori. Let me get my letters right. Tori and Emmanuel got caught doing something in the shower. The only thing I could be thinking about is oral because you can't be doing too much in the shower when Tori is fully clothed and Emmanuel is fully unclothed, which means Tori had to be doing something to him. Look, that's their business. I don't care who hooks up in the challenge house. It's exciting to see a hookup just so I can like, oh, look at that. Or it could be a mess, you know. But it's what Tori does. It's what the challenge house does, and it's whatever. Now, Miguel, you said the shower scene scared you forever. How did it scare you forever? One of them was completely clothed. Like Tori didn't have an ounce of clothing off of her body, so it is what it is. That's not even really worth talking about because people hook up in them bathrooms all the time. Um, let's jump right into the challenge. Let's go ahead and say what we usually say. Oh, you said Emmanuel is not attractive to look at. You know it's to each their own. To each their own. I think it's a little something cute about Emmanuel. I like his sense of humor. But it looks like Tori has a type because everyone says Emmanuel looks like Jordan, so she might have a type. Let's get into the actual challenge. They have to do something where they deep dive undersea, release some ropes, pull up a diamond, put it in the thing, and it's a time challenge. Now, you all who have watched my reviews, all of you probably have, already know what I'm going to say. I don't trust timed challenges if I can't see the time rolling the whole time. Like you could throw up there 12 minutes, 14 minutes. You ain't threw up the final time, so I don't know if you lying or not. You can make whoever you want to be the winner. And from looking at my TV screen, I thought Ruby did really good for only having, well, they had 5 people, but really 4 because Amanda wasn't trying. Not true. In Amanda's defense, they told her ass to sit over there and not mess nothing up. So she was like, you don't want me to do nothing, I'm not going to do nothing. I'm tired of the teams. The team twist was not for the best. It really was for the worst. What would have made this challenge a lot better and even more fair? One, everybody should have had 4 people. Of course, if you have 6 people pulling a rope, those 6 people should be faster than everybody else. Just sure numbers, strength in numbers. They should have sat people out like they do on Survivor. But even if you weren't going to sit people out, you're telling me you couldn't, MTV by now, you don't have, on season 37, you don't have the budget for 3 boats, 3 things of rope, 3 chests, and make everybody do it at the same time. So everybody's in the water, pulling on their ropes at the same time, and whoever gets to the land first wins. That way it's fair to them there and to me at home, because if everybody doing it at the same time, whoever does it first wins. I don't trust these time challenges. It's not entertaining. Even Emmy said it, and you know I don't like Emmy. This is boring. Emerald has won for the 4th time in a row. This is boring. Nope, you make, and it's even more boring because the Emerald cell has people that we don't even like. We have people on the Emerald cell that are so cocky. They're sitting up here acting like they bananas, CT, Wes, Laurel, Evelyn, like they won something. They up here, Jordan, like they all up here talk like they won. Ain't a damn person on that Emerald cell won a thing. Half of them ain't been to a final. Half of them ain't even placed second in the final that they've been to. It's just, ugh. And they really think they're doing something. And this is the read I want to give first. I was watching a little after show and they praised Emmanuel, Logan, Emmy. They're rookies of the year. They're the best rookies. They're the best flunkies. Okay. They haven't done anything but lick your assholes. I shouldn't be so vulgar, but kissed your assholes. Bad. They haven't done anything but slide up under a vet and play ball. Emmanuel, who I don't really have anything against, but if it wasn't for him being partners with KC and being on the Emerald cell, Emmanuel could have been home first, second, or third. If Emmy wasn't going around calling CT her uncle and signing her name away in hot sauce, she could have been home. Now Emmy don't want her elimination, so I ain't gonna take that from Emmy. But and then Logan, okay, you and Josh speaking Spanish, so that trumps the friendships he's had with Corey. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Let me look at these comments real quick, and then because I want to talk about Josh Corey in this vote because I'm highly, highly pissed off. Just like how in the physical challenge they have 6 people, right? It's not, as long as they have 6, as long as they're gonna do these team challenges where it's strength in numbers type of challenges, Emerald is gonna constantly win. It won't be until there's a challenge where, because you have so many people, like one of those peoples where you gotta, they've done it in the past where the challenges are harder because you have so many people. Until they do that, they're gonna constantly win. Hopefully next season will be an individual game. I don't know. But really in my mind, now I am a challenge loyalist. Or is it a loyalist? Yeah, loyalist. Like I'm one of those people that I've been ride or die with this show for so many, probably decades, that I'm gonna watch it. But I'm at the point with next season, if it starts off like this, I probably won't review it because it's too much. It's too much. I feel like I don't have anything but reads, and that's not what I want my reviews to be. I really want us to get together and talk about the strategy of the show, but there's no strategy. There's no ahas. There's no excitement. I can already tell you who's going home next week, Amanda or Big T, and nobody's still gonna take their ass over to Emerald, and it's gonna piss me off. But anyway, let's move on to the next, because right now All Stars is where it's at for me. I can't wait for next week. I can't stand Dan. I cannot stand Devin's. I cannot stand Devin's ego. I haven't liked Devin. I've never liked Devin. Devin started the challenge by wanting to make his claim to fame being the nemesis of Bananas, the one who can get under Bananas' skin, the one who just wants TV times by rubbing Bananas the wrong way. I never liked him then, and I don't like him now. And he could go away. That long break he had, he could have, because he's not even, he's a layup. He's a layup. As soon as Emerald loses, Devin is going to be the one they pick to go in. If it's not a puzzle down there on the floor, Devin is going down there. The way that 20 people out of this 30 people cast literally said how boring this season was speaks for itself. Facts. All facts. Rooting for CT and Nelson now, and for the girls Big T and Ashley. Everyone else I don't care about. Michelle, I said it last night on Twitter. They can go ahead and run this final and let CT and Ashley win. Them the only, because let's be honest with ourselves. If you've been watching me, you know I'm not a Big T fan. Big T ain't winning no final. Nelson is not even going to make it to a final. Because I guarantee you, now that Corey's gone, Nelson is next on the chopping block. He going to keep getting voted in till he go home. So I want to see Emmy in an elimination against a real competitor. It'll never happen. It ain't no real competitors left. But KC, and I don't see, they said now, somebody, I think Drew broke it down, or Charles told me about it. Somebody told me, y'all might have told me in the chat over here, it's going to be a hall brawl, a 3-way hall brawl with Casey, Tori, and Emmy. I don't know how that comes to pass, but I can't wait to see it. It's probably going to be the very last elimination before the final. But they said it's going to be Casey, Tori, and Emmy in a hall brawl. So we shall see. I can't wait to see the next episode. Someone going to get DQ because of a physical altercation. Who? Dan, you know I hate spoilers. But go ahead and tell me who gets the fighting. I don't see who else. It has to be Nelson. It has to be Nelson, because who else in the house even dislikes each other enough to want to fight? I can only see Nelson maybe wanting to fight Josh because Josh did Corey wrong. I don't see it. Go ahead and spoil. Don't tell me nothing else, Dan. Just tell me who gets the fight, because I want to see that. I do, because I just don't see who it would be. All of these vets chose this season all have extreme egos, is what I see now. Yeah. Oh, I skipped one. This is going to show that hall brawl against Jenny was rigged because Tori fell on her ass. Marlon, I know you don't want me to get started on that hall brawl with Tori and Jenny. I've been saying that since it been on my TV screen, that was rigged. But I ain't gonna go back down that rabbit hole, because that hall brawl right there gets me heated, because I know it was fake. Ashley is disqualified for fighting Josh. Okay, Michelle said no more spoilers. Okay, I'm sorry, Michelle. No more spoilers. Don't tell me nothing else. Though my interest is highly piqued. Highly. I don't, okay, let me think about it. This is not a spoiler. This is just me thinking about it, because this is some good tea to me, because somebody needs to do something for this show. Next week is a girls' elimination week. Obviously, the Emerald team wins. Obviously, they're going to throw Ashley in. I don't know why I said Big T or Amanda, but they're going to throw Ashley in because they already threw her ass in there once, and she's a champ. But why is Ashley fighting Josh? I don't get it. Like, this not even nothing to fight about, Ashley. Go ahead and pick your homegirl Amanda so you can stay in the game. Go ahead and pick Big T so you can stay in the game. Just don't pick Emmy. Like, you could pick anybody else you want. I don't know, but Dan, who told me the tea? Marlon. I can't wait to see that, and I am a little bit interested about that next week. Okay, you got my mind to turning. Thoughts on Bettina getting pregnant while on. Nah, Dan. Are you trolling me? Are you trolling me? Who the hell was Bettina having sex with on the challenge? If you ain't gonna tell me the whole tea, then don't tell me, because I need to know who she was with on the challenge to be getting pregnant with. Okay, let's quit talking about the fight. We just gotta watch and wait and see. Michelle doesn't want to be spoiled, and I don't want to be spoiled too much. I just was a little bit curious. So Patina said that on her Instagram, but she ain't gonna say who, then don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Cause let's not talk about Patina. She gone. She gone. Oh, she was pregnant before the challenge and she was 15 weeks pregnant. Oh, well, I don't feel nothing about that because old girl Melissa was about 5, 6 months pregnant running the final. So I don't care nothing about that. This is the fourth time a girl was pregnant while filming the challenge. First, Faith was pregnant, then Melissa, then Natalie, now Bettina. I thought they had to take some kind of pregnancy test before. I don't know. I don't care nothing about that. I don't care nothing about nobody being pregnant. It's a part of life. It's a part of life. Now, if she would have got pregnant on the challenge, which means she was sleeping with somebody on the challenge, that would have been a little bit more salacious. But I don't care nothing about Bettina getting pregnant because I don't want Bettina to come back. She's one of the ones that can stay at home. Let's get into Corey and Josh because I want to read Josh a little bit. Now, what I don't understand, Josh could be BFFs with Logan because I'm with Corey. How the hell am I getting voted into an elimination and it's a rookie sitting right there? Now, I can see if they would have voted in Logan and Logan would have called out Corey. That's another thing. But how is Corey getting voted into elimination and Logan is sitting right there? And why can Josh have a BFF in Logan, but Corey couldn't even look at Jeremiah? Corey, you threw that ball at Jeremiah and you ruining the Vets Alliance. This is why I don't like Josh. This is why I don't like KC. This is why I don't like those Big Brother people on this show. Because somewhere, somebody in production, I feel like, has told Josh and KC this is their show and they can do what they want and they in charge of the girls. I don't know who is filling their head up, but Josh, you're a layup at best. If it wasn't for your friends Fessy and KC protecting you, you are a layup at best. I was just getting ready to like Josh. Y'all been watching. I was just getting ready to like Josh a few episodes ago, and I was giving him some compliments and things like that. But this episode, I don't respect it because it's highly, where the comment at, Zuda, I agree, extremely hypocritical for Josh to be able to say, yeah, Corey, you are my friend, and me, you and Fessy, and and yeah, but I'm just a little bit closer to Logan. How are you a little bit closer to Logan? Because y'all was speaking Spanish together? That's it? Oh, Logan, I know he'll have my back. He'll never cross me. Logan ain't never going to win anything in this game to cross you. When is Logan going to win something to be in a position of power to cross you, Josh? So I didn't respect it. I felt like they knew Logan was going to pull in Corey anyway, so they should have just voted in Logan off of respect. And then the outcome would have been the same. But I'm with Corey, man. Now, one thing I'm not with Corey, Josh didn't get Fessy to go home on purpose. He didn't do that. Corey, matter of fact, you the one who got Fessy to go home because you was the one who went and got Josh and brought him into the bullshit that got Fessy to pop him in the nose real quick. So that was kind of your fault, Corey, not Josh's. But I agree. Josh has no loyalty to anybody. And in that elimination, this is the second time I wanted to reach through my TV and slap somebody. Casey could not stop laughing when Corey was trying to express himself about like that was some fucked up shit, Casey was like, who should we have voted for? Like, bitch, maybe you. I can't wait for Casey to have her day. I hope when they have this three-way hall brawl, Casey loses. I don't want to say nothing mean because I don't want my spirit to get dark, but I really despise Casey on my TV screen. I really do. What you say, do Zuda? Because Corey barely has his own mind. Logan doesn't. I think at least none of these rookies that are left have their own mind. Like they was all on the challenge, the after show. Oh, Logan just sits back in the corner and he really strategizing. He watching what everybody doing and he getting his. I'm like, he ain't got no choice but sit in the corner and watch. He not winning anything. It's hard to have a strategy when you can't win to put it into play. They gassing these rookies up, and I don't want to see Logan back. I don't want to see Emmanuel back, and I don't want to see Emmy back. None of them. The only rookies I want to see back are the ones that left too soon, like Kels, Michaela, Esther, them. I ain't got to see none of these because they gullible. I've never seen a weaker set of rookies, but the three sitting on our TV screen right now, they the weakest set of rookies I've ever seen. Michelle, your hatred for Josh is like mine. You said you hate Josh. For a while this season, I was almost finding him towel. Me too, but I'm right. You can go right back because I'm right back to hating his ass too. I can't stand Josh. I can't stand him. And then he want to cry. Oh, it was so hard for me. I couldn't. It was hard for me, Corey. It was hard for me to vote for you. No, you really didn't have to vote for his ass. You telling me? I understand. I mean, Josh has the numbers. Out of those 6, Josh has the numbers because Josh has KC has Nani, and KC has Emmanuel. I don't understand why they ain't voting in CT. If we gonna vote in a vet and we want to take a shot at a vet, and you talking about Corey came in second last year, but CT won. And you see these big ass balls, CT could have slipped off of that ball just like anybody else. Let's keep it a moving. That's why Ashley didn't get invited to the reunion. She also had a problem with production. Ashley might be taking a break from the challenge. She can. I didn't know Ashley wasn't invited to the reunion. But I do want to see what you're talking about next week, Dan. Yeah, Eric. I said a layup at best. At the best. Because you saw the only elimination that Josh did win was the one against Michi, who was a fourth. What's less than a fourth? A fifth? An eighth? Michi is barely anybody's size. Michi is like my pinky. Anybody could have beat Michi. Hey, Charles. Thanks for coming back over. The Challenge 37 is full of rookies, big egos, delusional people, hypocritical people, and layups. Let me erase some of that. The Challenge 37 was full of rookies who have no backbone, spine, easily manipulated, definitely delusional, definitely hypocritical, and all of the vets outside of CT and KC are layups. This was like a vet layup season. This was like a season of vets where they said, come on, vets, if you want a chance to win and you really, really want a fair opportunity to win, come on season 37. You only got to get out CT. If you can get out CT, you could probably win. That's kind of what the casting call for 37 had to be. But, oh well, I don't know. I saw somebody said something about they like Josh. Oh, I read it wrong. Marlon, that was shade. You think I thought you said you like Josh and you like Jordan. That was shade, Marlon, right there. How did you feel about All Stars 3 May being the last season? So All Stars 3 is supposed to be the last season of All Stars. I don't believe it. Because All Stars is better than the regular challenge. And I guarantee you, the way people feel about the regular challenge Everyone is going over to watch All Stars, and if the numbers are good, why would you stop it? That's money. That's not a good business move. And y'all shooting this All Stars in 2 weeks, that's money in the bank. I don't believe it. Unless the ratings suck, I don't see how it could be the last season. Ashley was a hot mess on the Real World. I don't remember Ashley on the Real World. That was a long time ago. I think I remember Ashley saying, see, what I don't get about Ashley, what I think I remember about her from the Real World, wasn't she the one who has so much money living on a plantation with a maid? But she over here screaming Millionaire Mitchell, girl, I thought you had $1 million before you came on the challenge, but let's keep that a moving. KC can kick rocks. KC must be on Charles' team. He talking about she not losing. I agree. I agree. KC not losing no hall, bro. I agree, Charles. I can't even be shady. I can't. In a three-way hall brawl, KC dropped Tori. KC is a football player. She's supposed to win this shit just like Fessy's supposed to win it. Oh, so I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait because you know I'm gonna talk about Tori. Or we gonna read Tori after this hall brawl. That's why I can't wait to see it. I also feel like Tori is hypocritical from last episode or this episode. Literally, she said she likes starting drama and instigating, like she didn't. Right, that's what I'm saying. Corey, he should have been mad at himself for Fessy going home because him and Tori, they didn't start it, but they instigated it by bringing Josh into it. They could have left Josh alone, and Fessy would have still be here. And then at the end of the day, Corey, you benefited the most by Fessy going home because you weren't about to send Fessy home. Nelson wasn't about to send Fessy home. So let's just keep that moving. Right, this season can go. Let's move on over to All Stars. I ain't too sure about 38, Miguel. We got to pray over 38. They need a new production team. Production don't bring back Josh, Fessy, or KC. Unfortunately, those three are going to be around for a while. Unfortunately. I agree, Charles. I know I'm slow in the comments. We know Casey is a football player. Somebody said Emmy is racist. I don't put nothing past nobody. This whole season can go. Yes. Final me, please. I heard Emmy may not be on next season because she's being investigated for saying the N word in her rap performance. Look, I don't know what Emmy said in that Alien song. I don't care if she said the N word, trash. Don't bring her back. But Emmy don't have to come back, period. Period. I don't care what she said in her song. Emmy is the most easily manipulated. I'm about to mess that word up. She's the most easily manipulated person in challenge history. I've never seen anybody so gullible. And that's not what I tune in for the challenge for. I want to see people want to win money for the like this week. Logan and his surfboard. Oh man, I just wanted a surfboard. That's all I wanted. You know, you could have $1 million. Just let me get second, get me a surfboard. What kind of competitor is that? Is that what we're really watching the show for? People who want surfboards and $500 gift cards. That's really what we're watching this for? You could have got you a surfboard with your per diem episode 1. You could have went home. You could have quit and got you a surfboard after 2 or 3 episodes. So why are you here? Wasting my time watching the show. That really pissed me off. That surfboard really pissed me off. Well, the first half of the rookies, I got to read this correctly. Well, the first half of the rookies that went can get another chance, but they can get rid of facts. All facts. I agree with everything. I only want to see Michaela and Kale's back. I was one of those ones who was like, I want to see Tasha back, but Tasha has been gone for so long, and I ain't really one of them Tasha Titans. So I had kind of forgot about Tasha, so she ain't got to come back. I did like Esther. I would like to see Esther come back. And that's about it. Now, I do like Priscilla because everybody's like, Priscilla is the rookie of the year. But hell, it ain't that hard to make a game move after you done seen 10 rookies before you go home. Like, it wasn't too hard for Priscilla to do something against the grain. But I would like them the four I want to see back. Priscilla, 5. Coriel, Priscilla, Michaela, Kels, Esther. All these other rookies can stay at home. I got lost in the comments again. I love when Corey and Josh were arguing. Emmanuel, Emmy, Amanda, Big T, all of them were just watching while eating. Let's talk about that because I do believe one person did vote for Logan, and I do believe it was Devin. Devin was trying to tell Corey, I wasn't trying to vote for you. I was trying to vote, somebody else. I believe Devin, and Devin he doesn't have the numbers. It's just him and Tori. So really, whatever Josh and KC want to do is what's going to be done. Like, you have to break them up. I want to keep going through the comments, but somebody in the comments let me know, why did Logan go to Sapphire? The team with the least amount of people. It's very clear that Logan isn't too smart. He should have just quit and went home. Because obviously he doesn't want to be there. He doesn't want to win. So he should have just let Corey stay and he go home. But back to the my question. It's so clear about watching these episodes that the more people you have, the better chance you have at winning. Why would you not go to the Emerald team? Even if you didn't want to take Josh's place, you could have said deuces to Emmanuel. You don't owe him nothing. You don't know him. Deuces to Devin. And then you could have been on the team with your best friend Josh. It's no way I would have went to Sapphire. Now, I would not have went back to Ruby at all. At all. But I definitely wouldn't have went. And I'm like with CT, I'm one person. I can't bring everybody to the final with me. And CT damn sure only cares about himself. Ashley lasted about 3 episodes on the road. She was only on there for 3 episodes. I think the roommates asked her to leave because of her crazy drinking behavior. I don't recall. I just thought she was some rich Southern girl. That's why I always thought, like, this $1 million ain't nothing because she was already rich, if you would have asked me. But I don't remember that from the real world. They need to scrap everything and one, but we already know that. What do you mean, Zuda? Charles said the word is gullible, or is it manipulatable? Y'all knew what I was trying to say. If there was a Love Island alliance, do you think it would be stronger than the Big Brother alliance? Well, who all came from Love Island? Priscilla, Jeremiah. That's it. I don't remember where these people came from. I don't think it would have been stronger than the Big Brother alliance because the Big Brother alliance is tried and true with vets. And one thing about that Big Brother alliance, Casey, Fessy, and Josh are real friends. Not challenge friends, not say hi to you on Twitter and then we'll be in the alliance on the show, but in life, real friends. I think they all live and work and play out in Miami, same city, whatever. So it's different. It's kind of like Bailey and Swaggy, like not love affairs, but like Leroy and Cam. When it's your real, like Ashley and Amanda, that's your real friend. So it's hard. You're not gonna break that bonds. It's no strategy, it's no game talk, it's no game theory that's ever gonna break those 3. The only thing you can do as a house is isolate those 3 and everybody else come together and say F them. But those were rookies. maybe next season, like maybe Corey, which I don't think Corey is smart enough because he want to be. Remember, he think Josh's friend. It would take somebody. It would take Cam. It would take Cam to come along because Cam is the only one smart enough and bold enough to rally a group of people. Somebody like Cam to come along and say, fuck KC, fuck Bessie, fuck Josh. We voting them into every elimination until they go home because they're too powerful. And you know Cam wants the power. So maybe 38 will bring back Cam. We shall see. We shall see. I agree. Emmy is a follower. I don't want to talk about Emmy. The Big Brother alliance is so bizarre. There are only 3 of them, but they still run the entire house. I don't see it. And they're the 3 most unlikable, boring people in the house. Josh is an idiot. An idiot. But for some reason, people really like him in that house. And I guess he's someone you might have to hang around and maybe he's fun to party with. But all that rah-rah Josh does at the slightest thing would aggravate me. KC is furniture. Fessy is furniture. Fessy tries to be interesting. He tries to have little showmans on the side. But they're the most boring people. But they have all the power. And I think they have the power because KC and Fessy are strong. They win all the daily challenges. And people rather work with them so they don't get voted in than work against them. But it's very strange. Like, I don't need it. For real, Logan wanted a surfboard, Gobble wanting to be in a party mansion. I'm telling you. A party butler. I don't know. I thought you thought I liked Huey. I do like Huey, but I liked Huey for entertainment value because he made me laugh. He's not a competitor. And then I believe on a live, maybe a week or 2 ago, somebody said Huey is on the do not return list because he said something racist. So once you get on the racist list, nothing I can do for you. You can kick rocks. So Huey did entertain me, but Priscilla should have picked Amanda, and Priscilla would have still been there. But guess what? I bet you Amanda ain't gonna send you a $500 gift card, Priscilla. But let's move on. Sapphire has 2 champions. I'll bet on a team with CT and Ashley to win a final instead of Josh and company. But is this a team final? Like, we still don't know the structure of the game because in my mind, I'm picturing that at some point we're gonna be through with teams and it's gonna be an individual final, just like last season. The top boy and the top girl split $1,000,000 and everybody else go home. At the end of the day, if if this is a team final, hell, Sapphire, I'd rather split $1,000,000 amongst 4 than 6. And I agree. Devin, Josh, Nani, they gonna hold Emerald back. Hell, Ruby has a good shot of winning in the final too, because they gonna get rid of Big T and Amanda. That would be. I would like for it to be a team final because I know Emerald is not gonna win with Devin, Josh, and Nani. We shall see. But in the final, Emerald might flop because they have more people just like War of the Worlds too. I agree. But a part of me feels like, because I always felt like that final in War of the Worlds 2 was very unfair. Like, they should not. What's the point of getting to the end just to be penalized because you were able to hold on to more of your team? I don't feel like they would do that to another team. The weight should be equal. You shouldn't have to carry 3 times the weight because you have 3 times the people, but still only 6 people could carry it. We ain't gonna go backwards. I just feel like if it is another final like War of the Worlds 2, I feel like they'll have the weight fair. I don't think they'll ever do that mismatch of weight again. Priscilla, Theo, Jeremiah, Georgia, Idris, and Gabby. Who the hell is Gabby? I recall the name, but I can't recall the face. Those must be the rookies you want to see back. I don't mind seeing. I definitely want to see Theo and Georgia back, and Idris. I liked Idris. I'm still on the fence with Priscilla and Jeremiah. They just happen to be some of the last ones standing. They really ain't do too much for me. I was just saying, like, hopefully with 38, they wipe the slates clean and get rid of everybody, because the vet side is literally CT 36 cast plus Amanda. That take too much thinking, Zuda. But I feel you. I feel you. Oh, is this who was on Love Island? Let me go back. I done lost the comment. The people who were on Love Island was Priscilla, Theo, Jeremiah, Georgia, Idris, and Gabby. Who the hell is Gabby? Why can't I picture her face? Maybe, but see, I don't see them recognizing Love Island. But see, Priscilla is from UK. Is Gabby from the UK? Maybe minus Jeremiah. I could see Priscilla, Theo, Georgia, Idris, and Gabby being a strong UK alliance. I don't know if they'll pick up on the Love Island. If that's what you're talking about, Dan. I know my comments are all out of order. I'm going through them in a different order. I need Cam to start plotting for her win now. Facts. Cam already see. She watching. She watching. Cam, I'm telling you, Cam gonna be the one. They're gonna have to bring back Michaela. Definitely Michaela and Darrell, because Darrell already bigging up Michaela. So bring back Michaela, Darrell, Cam. You gotta bring back a powerhouse. The Paulies. I see Paulie in the next comment. Cara, Paulie. You gotta bring back a powerhouse for Cam to work with that can fight against Fessy, Casey, and Josh. You need people who Cam not scared, but you got to bring people that Cam could rally that's not going to be scared. Cam already plotting. Cam going to be the one to take down Big Brother. Watch and see. Mark this video next season when Cam come back. Cam going to be the one to take down Big Brother. I really want Polly and Bailey to come back and bring Amber and Cam. And we already thinking it. Bailey isn't going to come back, and I'm not mad at Bailey. Bailey living her best rich girl life. She don't need everybody could use $1 million. It ain't like just because you're a millionaire, you won't take $1 million more. But she ain't got to deal with the bullshit for this MTV check. Her and Swaggy are living their best life. She already said she done with it, and I believe her. Paulie, I want to see back. I want to see Cara. I don't even care if Amber B comes back, but I don't want Amber B. If Amber B isn't going to be on the alliance to get out Josh, Fessy, and KC, Amber B could stay at home. And of course, Cam, always want Cam back. The Challenge 37 were out of 36 people in one house. Somehow the show is leaning on, right, 5 people, three people. I agree, Zuda. Gabby is from 36, which was just last season. Gabby was from the UK, cute blonde who lost to Nani. I should remember this because don't too many people lose to Nani. Bad. I can't remember Gabby to save my life. Ugh. Well, let me Google it. Where's my phone? I done lost my phone. So whenever I find my phone, we get off this live. It's gonna be on my mind to figure out who Gabby is. But was she a layup? Right. We need a Michaela, Darrell, and Cam alliance. KC was scared of Michaela. She said it. Really? When she say that? She could have been fronting. I'm gonna give KC a little bit of props. KC don't need to be scared of anybody. I feel like in a physical elimination, one on one, KC, I can see her beating anybody. The only ones KC should fear is maybe some older vets. Maybe like a Cara, a Laurel, a Jenny. And really not Jenny, because Jenny looked like she might fold for $1 or two. We ain't going back there. We ain't going back there. But okay, I remember Gabby now. Gabby was the one kissing up on Fessy. I remember who you talking about. But see, I don't like Gabby because Gabby wasn't she the one who was scared to get her face hurt, and she was scared to go into a hall brawl because she didn't want to get her face messed up. Don't bring her back. Gabby and Devin also won. I remember because Devin was trying to get her to go down, and she was like, "No, I don't want to get my because it was like she was the one who let Amber B get her easy ass skull against the girl who stood to. I remember Gabby now. No, don't bring her back. I don't like her. Mm-mm. I'm sorry, Zuda. I was being bad. I ain't mean to shade Nani because I don't dislike Nani. Right. I don't see KC being scared of anyone. It was just an excuse for you. Right. It was an excuse. You right. She don't have to be scared of anybody. She just wanted to say something to vote Michaela in. Ugh, I don't like KC. I don't want to talk about her. But I think I went through all the comments. I think I said everything I had to say about this week's episode, which wasn't much. It wasn't much. I'm surprised I talked for 47 minutes because it wasn't much. What you just remember, Zuda, wait. I just remembered. The Challenge 37 got canceled early, immediately at the start because someone got COVID and they had to shut it down. Right. Wasn't it Nam? That's why Nam had to go home. Because they said they had already did the first challenge. Hell, I don't remember. But I do remember that. Do you watch? I love Love Island. This season, the Love Island that came on this year after Big Brother, was my first time ever watching the show. And I think I just happened to be watching it at the Big Brother one day. And I was instantly hooked because I was all up into that Cash and Trina and Cinco drama. Like that shit had highly pissed off. And because I didn't watch it at the beginning, it was hard for me to jump in and say, let me start reviewing. But if Love Island come back next season, I'm definitely going to be reviewing it because it's now one of my favorite reality shows because that was a mess. And I do like the dating shows, but it's hard for me to root for a dating show where you win money at the end because the people who won, get out of here. Get out of here. But let's move on. They said they got out Michaela or targeted her because of how good she was in the first daily. Yeah, but Michaela went wrong by not picking a good partner. It ain't, and we ain't going back to episode 1. I highly believe the fandom of the challenge has spoken to MTV through our reviews and Twitter and everywhere else that Michaela is somebody that people really wanted to see on this show. I know for a fact Michaela will be back on the very next season, and I strongly believe they're going to bring her back with a group of people that she can be in a tight alliance with. I've already seen her on Instagram and Twitter with Coriel, Cara, Polly. Darrell is speaking highly of her. Darrell was speaking facts in that aftermath. I'm mad he even apologized to Emmy Ass. I wouldn't apologize. You were speaking facts, and Facts are facts, and sometimes facts hurt. Sorry, Emmy. But Michaela will be back, and Michaela is going to make it further into the game the next time. So I'm not worried about Michaela. So, wait, did you even talk about? I talked about this week's episode, Dan. I said I read Josh a little bit for his bullshit about how he can have a friend, but Corey can't have a friend. I said I hate time challenges. They should have had 3 boats under the water and everybody go at the same time, and whoever come out the water first win. And then I talked about they should have put CT on the ball because CT could fall off the ball just like anybody else. I talked about the episode, but that's all there was to talk about. It wasn't much to give. So they came into it, targeted her from that probably, but then restarted it. Zuda, you asking me to think too much because I don't know if they got. You know what? You know what, Zuda? You might be right. You might be right because they ran the first elimination challenge and then they shut it down because I think it was Nam who caught COVID. So when the elimination challenge we saw on TV was the second time, the reshoot. So you're right, and that's not fair. That's not fair. But I'm not so sad. Too bad, Michaela. Like it is what it is. She was first gone. We all hated it, but that was what 15 episodes ago. 13 episodes ago. Michaela will be back and will do better. We just have to wait. We just have to wait. You should watch Love Island UK. It was way more drama. I tried to, Dan, because one time Drew was like, I needed to watch Love Island UK, the one Priscilla was on, and I went on a road trip and I tried to watch it. It's too many episodes to sit down and watch. I like it so I can watch an episode a day. I can't. It's too much to sit down and watch 100 because too many. Love Island come on more than Big Brother. But I will be watching it next season and reviewing it. If MTV was listening, why Josh, Casey, and Fessy here? They listening, that don't mean they gonna do. I think MTV, I called it many seasons ago. I felt like Fessy is who they wanted to position to be the new Bananas. And I just don't think Fessy is clicking. He doesn't have the likability, unlikability, the finesse, the swag. He doesn't have the personality to be the next Bananas, the next face of the show. And I think that's what they're trying to push. And I guess Josh is Fessy's. I mean, the Leroy. Josh is the Leroy. I don't know. I don't work in production. I don't know. I hope Michaela comes back with a better political game. It's not even a political game. Michaela needs to come back surrounded by people she could work with. It's hard to be a rookie and pull together 19 other rookies. She dipped her toe in the water. She see what it is. She see who it is, how it is. And she's doing the work outside of the show. She's linking up with people, and I think she will be back. I guarantee you if Michaela comes back, Cam will come back, and Michaela will be okay. Right, and leave your piece of paper at home. Leave your piece of paper at home. What do you think of Tori and Emmanuel? I talked about this at the beginning. I don't think nothing about it. People hook up on a challenge all the time. Tori hooking up with people all the time. Tori has no storyline, and she probably was looking for a camera moment. Because why are you talking about getting piped down, getting drained out, all them sexual innuendos, but you were fully clothed? So the only thing you could have been doing in that shower was a good old-fashioned BJ and leave it at that. Because he wasn't doing nothing to you fully clothed. So let's move on from that. You should do your own challenge fantasy cast. Well, we do. You don't watch we have our fantasy teams. Where my fantasy team at? We just did our fantasy review the other week. I know Corey is on my fantasy team. I don't forgot who was all on my fantasy team, but me, Charles, and Drew, we do fantasy every season. Well, this is our second season. Drafting our fantasy teams. Now, if you mean log in on MTV and do it with them, I ain't doing it with them because I feel like they stole the idea from me. But I don't know. But besides this boring challenge, who are you ready to see? I'm ready to see everybody on All Stars too. Matter of fact, tomorrow night I need to do my All Stars 2 cast assessment, and I don't want to do it next week because All Stars starts next week, and then this weekend I'm gonna be in Nashville for the Erykah Badu concert, so I got to do my All Stars 2 cast assessment tomorrow. I'm always excited to see Darrell. Um, that's why I need to do my assessment because I halfway forgot everybody who's gonna be on it, but many of the people I said when I first saw it, 95% of the people I'm excited to see. So I can't wait to do that tomorrow night and go through the cast. So that'll be tomorrow night, probably same time, 6:37. I'll put the link up there. And like who 15 male and females you want to see on the challenge? That's too many. That's too many, Dan. That's too many for me to run off. But I definitely want to see Michaela, Cam, Cara, Polly. Um, in a perfect world, I would love to see Leroy, but we know he's retired. I would like to see some older people come back that we haven't seen in a while. Like, let Corey, because I believe Corey said on the aftermath he's getting ready to sit out for a while. He wants to spend more time with his children. So I think a lot of people from this season are about to sit down, which is good. Good, sit down. Um, I would like to see Darrell come back. Um, maybe see so many people went over to All Stars. I would like for them to come back over to the challenge. I would love to see Tori and Jordan be on the challenge together and not in a relationship. Like, would they work together or would they fight? I don't know. Um, I don't know. How about we table this, Dan, because next week the trio will be back together. We table this for the trio, and I'll have everybody put together a list, fantasy season 38 list, 15 and 15, and we'll put that up for the trio next week to discuss. Um, but like creating your own cast of vets and all of that. I don't know what you mean, but okay. We'll do that next week with the trio. Um, who is your rookie of the season? Michaela, and that's it. I don't care if she went home first. She the only rookie I was excited to see. She the only rookie I want to see. It damn sure ain't Emmy. Woohoo! Hope to see you tomorrow. You'll see me tomorrow, Michelle. We gonna do All Stars 2 tomorrow. What about the rookies you want to see? I feel like I done said this 20 times. Michaela. She the only rookie I want. Michaela and Kels. Michaela, Kels. Everybody else would be great. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing Priscilla again. I wouldn't mind seeing Jeremiah, Coriel. No, I want to see Coriel. So those are the three I want to see. Michaela, Kels, Coriel. Everybody else, that's it. Right. Yeah, we saying all the same things. So thank you all so much. I'm going to table a lot of these questions. They're great questions. It's just late. I've been to the gym. I'm tired. So it's late, and I'm going to table these questions for the trio next week. You know me, Charles, Drew, we get together to discuss our fantasy team. We had a lot of fun with the games last week, so we definitely are going to play more games. Um, y'all trolling me. Wait, do you like Michaela? We definitely gonna play more games next week, and I'm gonna make everyone answer all these questions for the trio next week. So come back next week. Tomorrow night will be the All Stars 2 cast assessment, where we just talk about the cast of All Stars 2, and I give you my favorites and things like that. And next week, All Stars 2 begin. If I do the challenge on Thursdays, All Stars 2 will be Fridays. So look out for those lives on Friday nights, and we're going to have a good time with the challenge. So I'm going to end it right here. It's been an hour, and I've had a really good time. I always have a good time talking the challenge with everyone. I will see you all next week for the same. Go ahead and like this video. If this is your first time watching Kiss My Cheeks TV, go ahead and hit subscribe. I do all of the reality competition shows. I'm sure you'll find something on the channel that you will enjoy. And I will see you all later. Bye.